Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter Gilmer here for another video right here on the Peter Gilmer YouTube wrestling channel, youtube.com/Peter Gilmer. Thank you all for watching this video, and we are live in living color. So thank you all for watching this video, and make sure you like this video, hit the subscribe button down below, subscribe to all my other channels, links are down below in the description box, and as always, friend me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter. That's all you gotta do. All right, on this Thursday night, April the 2nd, 2020, it is time for your late and out-of-date NXT review for April the 1st, 2020 from Full Sail University in Orlando, Florida. All right, so another edition of NXT came your way this last night, and highlighted by the North American title being defended by Keith Lee, taking on Dominik Dijakovic and Damian Priest. As we are seeing now, the beginnings of the takeover matches, which were supposed to happen this Saturday, but thanks to this fucking virus, it got canceled. Now WrestleMania is going to be 2 nights. So one night on Saturday with 8 matches, and the other with another 8 matches on Sunday. So we got that, and I'll do my WrestleMania predictions after this video goes up. So be on the lookout for that by the end of the night. So I'm gonna take Friday off and sleep because I got work Saturday. I got a day off Sunday, so I can watch WrestleMania and do my night 1 review. And then Sunday, I'm going to watch WrestleMania Night 2 and then do my review. And then I got to get up early on Monday morning to go to work. And then I'll be watching Monday Night Raw. And then Monday Night Raw review will come on Tuesday. So check that out. So the after WrestleMania Raw video will be coming on Tuesday. Sometime Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday night. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into NXT. And I'm tired. I just woke up from a nap about an hour or so ago, so bear with me. Still tired as fuck. I feel like going back to sleep, but I want to stay up for a little while and watch some TV. Yeah, sorry. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I'm drinking water. I would drink some Pepsi to stay awake, but right now I can't. My bones are all achy. I might have to take some pills and maybe just go back to sleep and rest, but it is what it is. I really didn't do much today anyway. Me and Mrs. had some McDonald's for lunch and basically slept all day, so I had a day off tomorrow. So I really didn't do anything. So it is what it is. So let's get to NXT. Let's not waste any more of your precious time. So like I said, NXT was a pretty decent show. And let's get into it. We start the night off with our first match of the night. The Velveteen Dream. Patrick Clark taking on the Undisputed Era's Bobby Fish of Red Dragon. And conspicuous by the absence was the rest of the group. Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, and Adam Cole, baby. And this was the final match to see if Velveteen Dream can get to Adam Cole, because he's been mowing down the Undisputed Era. I mean, he had that cage match where he threw Roderick Strong out of the cage and lost. So I don't know how he gets a title shot at Adam Cole, but okay, whatever. So he lost to Roddy. And then he beats I don't even think he beat Kyle O'Reilly. I could be wrong, but I think he faces him next, because he takes on Bobby Fish in a pretty decent match. And kind of went too long, on like almost 16 minutes. But what are you going to do? I mean, I don't know why this match lasted 16 minutes in an empty arena, especially for a guy like the Velveteen Dream. This match should have lasted maybe 10 minutes. But this is how they right now. It is what it is. So it starts off with Bobby Fish taking control, kind of messing with the Dream a little bit. Dream counters and back to his feet. They trade some moves, and then the Dream takes control with a couple of clotheslines. Gets a couple of near falls out of that. He goes for a suplex. Fish counts into a 1925 sleeper, and then follows with some kicks and strikes. And then Velveteen Dream leaves the ring. He like jumps out of the ring, and he starts favoring his left knee, which has been a problem for him for. And they go for some strikes, and hit some double and some strikes, and then he hits a super kick and goes up top, looking for the purple Rainmaker. Bobby Fish rolls to the floor, so Dream turns around and hits him with an axe handle, and then Bobby Fish comes back, runs Dream into the barricades. As we go to break, we come back. Bobby Fish continues to control. And Dream tries to battle back, but Fish attacks the injured knee. And then some ground and pound for a while, and some strikes. Then it hits the Senton Atomic Core for a near fall, as Rosa starts annoying me. Going to the bathroom. As we go to break, and Bobby Fish works the ankle lock. And Dream gets to the ropes to fight it off. Then he fights off another sleeper attempt. And then Bobby Fish goes off the ropes. And then the Dream hits a running Dream Valley driver. 1, 2, 3. He picks up the win. And that's basically all I got to say about that. So 2 down, 2 to go. Even though he really hasn't really fought Kyle O'Reilly as of yet. So that might come next week or the week after. Who knows? So, but he picks up the victory, and like I said, a long match that really shouldn't have went that long. But the match still was pretty good. He gave it 2.25 out of 5 stars, and that's all I got to really say about that. Afterwards, he cuts a promo about Adam Cole, saying that he's next, and that he's going to be mean. Not that kind of experience, but I think you know what I'm talking about. He's hyping their upcoming clash, which is coming in about a couple of weeks away. And that's pretty much it. So we'll see what happens with that as we move on with NXT. And that's it. All right, then we go to the back with Sarah Schreiber. And her guests are Malcolm Bivens, otherwise known as Stokely Hathaway, and those 2 big fucking Indian guys, Rujan and I don't know what the other guy's name was. Apu and Rujan, I'm gonna call him. I don't know the name. I'm sorry. I think one of his names is Rujan. I don't know. Raging Cajun, Rujan. They're all the same fucking name. Who gives 2 fucks? But he it is what it is. So. He hypes them up a little bit, talking about Matt Riddle a little bit, who they beat down last week. And he mentions Bivens Enterprises. And they're ready to take over, no pun intended. So that's basically it. So a little bit of a hype promo for these 2 behemoths of men. One 6'4", the other one 6'8". Almost bigger than The Undertaker. But that's it. So I guess they're not going to go with what was originally planned since Pete Dunne is stuck in London. I thought they were going to go with a triple threat match for the tag team belts with the Undisputed Era, Kyle O'Reilly, and Bobby Fish, and the Grizzled Young Veterans of Gibson and Drake. I thought they were going to have maybe a triple threat match since both teams are going at it. All 3 teams should be are going at it. And now you bring in this team. Are they going to have a fatal 4-way now? Well, it looks like Dunn and Riddle's title reign might be in jeopardy. And I think it will be. I think they will lose the belts. I don't know if they're going to lose them to this Indian team or they're going to lose to the Grizzly Young Veterans. But the tag team division is starting to get better. These guys remind me of the AOP when they first came into NXT with Precious Paul Ellering. Now you got a guy like Stokely Hathaway, Malcolm Bivens, whatever the fuck you want to call him. And we'll see what happens with them as we move on. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. All right, then we get to match number 2, Dexter Lumis. Otherwise known as Sam Shaw. If you didn't recognize him, he's Sam Shaw. He takes on PWG alumni Jake Atlas, who's been really prominent on the indie scene, mostly in PWG. I think he was in Evolve as well. So, we get both their debuts or debuts on the show. That was pretty nice. Basically, this was a Dexter Lumis squash match. And really, I wanted Jake Atlas to face somebody else instead of Dexter Lumis or Sam Shaw. You should have faced somebody like, I don't know, some enhancement talent like Leon Ruff or somebody. Maybe Austin Theory, at least, maybe. We have, like, an Evolve type match. But, Jake Atlas losing this match just kind of pissed me off, but it just was. And, freaking Sam Shaw, he gets in the ring, he crawls in the ring, he's like this. He's like all hypnotized. Like, I think he's kind of reliving his Sam Shaw gimmick in TNA. Just don't get close to Christy Hemme. Thank God she's not in WWE anymore. Just stay away from the summoner. Meaning the female interviewers like Sarah Schreiber and Charlie Caruso. Stay away from Charlie. I know she doesn't do NXT that much, but stay away from Sarah. Stay away from like the female interviewers. And the female ring announcer. Stay away. Stay away. Anyway, like I said, he's staring down. Lumis he's like looking around. And he's like what the fuck is going on with this guy? And like he's in another world or something. Like he got shot. He got shot with a laser. It's like, ugh, he's Frankenstein. But he basically beats up Atlas. Atlas got a little bit of offense in, firing back, hits a Hurricane Rana. And then he fights back with a neck breaker, then a suicide dive to the outside. But then Lumis cuts him off and chokes him out with the Anaconda Vice. Yeah, nice stealing Punk's move, you fucking idiot. Yeah, but he gets the win in his debut match. Match was I gave it 2 out of 5 stars. And that was that. But like I said, I think Jake Atlas should have fought somebody other than a guy that could have kicked his ass anyway. And Sam Shaw, but come on. But Sam Shaw gets his debut, and we'll probably see more of him over time. Who knows? Could be a nice contender for Keith Lee down the road. But we'll see. We will move on from there. And that's it. Oh, by the way, before I forget, I'll do it at the end. All right, then we get a Killer Cross vignette. Another one of those. The same one that we saw at the end of last week's show with Ciampa, Gargano, and the Game, Triple H. So we had that. Speaking of Gargano and Ciampa, we relived their massive brawl from 3 weeks ago at the Performance Center when they just destroyed the place. Ciampa going through the window in the door, then breaking the window, the mirror in the gym, just destroying the place. And then them fighting on the perch, and then Ciampa hitting the air crash. That's why he wasn't on the show a couple weeks after that, and then they showed him last week. So they're hyping their brawl, their final encounter, I guess, whatever that'll be, probably a couple weeks, but and that was pretty much it. And we move on from there. All right, match number 3, the second chance gauntlet match to see who will be the final entrant in the ladies ladder match to see who will face the NXT Women's Champion, either be Rhea Ripley or Charlotte Flair. We had Shotzi Blackheart, Zia Lee, Kaden Carter, Deonna Purrazzo, Aaliyah, and Dakota Kai. And this was an okay match. It's also with Shotzi and Deonna. And really, this was a great showcase for Shotzi Blackheart. And I've said it before, if you've seen her on the indies, she is amazing in the ring with that howl. I mean, ow, ow! I think she's a wolf. She's a she-wolf, I guess you can call her. But she put on a great show. I guess a great, she got to the end, sadly lost, but I'll get to that in a minute. But she's also with Deonna, and she takes control. They go back and forth. Deonna cuts her off, lays the boots her, and then some clotheslines for a near fall. Then she grounds and pounds a little bit. And then she hits a headbutt. And then Shotzi fires back. They go up top. Shotzi knocks her off and then hits a senton splash, eliminating Deonna. And then Zia Lee comes in. And she was supposed to face Aaliyah last week. Then got attacked in the back and hurt her knee. I still think Io did it, but just stay away, Io. You stay away. It is what it is. My fourth wife. My third wife, I should say. My fourth wife is Sasha Banks. You know it. But you know that already. My Asian triple threat. Io, Asuka, Kairi, and then Sasha. My fatal four-way of sex. That's all I gotta say about that. Anyway, so Zia Lee comes in. She hits a drop kick, falls from some kicks, takes control. Let's go to break. Come back. Lee is still in control. And then she hits another drop kick, and then she hits a series of moves. But she hits a couple moves, and she missed the Robinson special, whatever that is. And then Shotzi takes control and then locks in a variation of the cattle mutilation, which was made popular by a lot of wrestlers, mainly that guy named Daniel Bryan. And taps Zia Lee out, so she's out. Aaliyah comes out. She gets an inside cradle for a near fall. And then they roll around the ring a little bit. And then Shotzi grounds her. Aaliyah cuts her off by the hair. Gets a couple of near falls. Starts yelling at the ref. And that led to her downfall as Shotzi hits a tiger suplex. And then knocks her in another submission and taps her out. So... Anyway, getting text messages from Kevin Steen. Hi, Kev. Anyway, so taps Aaliyah out, and then Kaden Carter comes out, takes control right away, and falls with a hanging dropkick as we go to another break. We come back. Shotzi hits a knee strike, and then finishes her off with the senton. So Shotzi's putting up a great fight here. And all that's left is Dakota Kai, who comes out with Raquel Gonzalez, as always. She attacks, takes control, grounds and pounds. Shotzi falls with some kicks for a near fall. But Shotzi kept fighting back, which kind of frustrated Kai as Raquel gets in some cheap shots. Shotzi makes a comeback, takes out Kai and Gonzalez with a suicide dive, sends Raquel into the steel steps. But as she goes back in, Dakota Kai hits the go-to kick and finishes her off and picks up the win to advance to the ladder match like we all knew she would. So she gets the win. Pretty good match. I gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars. Wasn't that bad, but like I said, we all knew Dakota Kai was going to win because she's still feuding with Tegan Knox. And that was it for that match. So it's gonna be a good 6-woman match with Io, Mia Yim, Dakota Kai, Tegan Knox. Who else is it? That's 4. Candice LeRae, that's 5. I forget who else is in that damn match. But I forget the 6th person. That was Mia Yim, Mia, Io, Candice. No, Mia, Io, Dakota Kai, Tegan Knox, Candice LeRae. I can't think of the 6th person, but it is what it is. So I'm going to see that match in a couple weeks. It should be a brutal match and see who wins the title shot and who faces the NXT Women's Champion at a later date. I'm hoping it's Io or Mia. I don't mind if it's Mia, but I'd rather have Io, and then Io beats Rhea Ripley or Charlotte. I think it's still going to be Rhea Ripley, but that's what I think it's going to be. Io and Rhea Ripley on NXT TV, or hopefully at a takeover when this fucking virus ends and we get people back to the arenas. But I think Io's going to be the next champ. He's going to hold it for a long time. And wait till I hope, and if she does go to the main roster, please put. I mean, if and this is an if Asuka and Kairi stay, put Io with the Kabuki Warriors, making them the Sky Pirates. Change their name to the Sky Pirates. Have like a big Japanese fucking fact. Let him be the manager. That would be funny. Or maybe Kushida. That would be a nice faction. A nice Japanese style, NWO style faction. Mia Yim. Well, not me. Well, you can throw Mia Yim in. She's Japanese. Not Japanese. I think she's Chinese. I don't know what her nationality is, but she's fucking hot. But you already knew that already. Mia Yim is hot, but Adam Cole got to her first. We all know that. And then Eddie Kingston got to her, but he fucked her. Oh boy. I want to choke Eddie Kingston, but Eddie Kingston as a wrestler, as a man, what he did, with the abuse that he did to Mia Yim, just he lost my respect. But that was an abusive relationship. And now Mia's with Keith Lee. She's happy now. I'm happy for her. That's all that matters. And that's all I got to say about that. Anyway, move on. All right, after that, we get a video package for Rhea Ripley and Charlotte. We see Charlotte attacking Rhea at the Performance Center last week, or at Monday Night Raw. We saw that. So we'll see what happens with Rhea and Charlotte at WrestleMania. I still think Rhea's going to win. Actually, I really don't want Charlotte to become an 11-time champion. Just don't, or a 2-time NXT Women's Champion. I really don't. I really don't want to see Charlotte on NXT at all. That's all I got to say about that. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. All right, then we get to our match number, I believe this is match number 4. Kushida taking on DJZ, Joaquin Wilde. Match was okay. Nice, solid match. It's also with them countering each other. And then Kushida controls, grounding and pounding a little bit. Knocks in the armbar. And Wilde makes the ropes. Kushida starts attacking the arm. Wilde counters back and grounds Kushida with some arm drags. Kushida fights back to his feet. Hits a cartwheel dropkick for a near fall. As we go to break, we come back. Wilde battles back, picking up a near fall. And then locks in a knee strike for a near fall. And and then grounds and pounds, starts working on Kushida for a while. Kushida comes back, attacks the arm, but Wild counts with a jawbreaker. And then Kushida hits the back handspring elbow and then locks in the hoverboard lock to finish it off. So Kushida gets another win. That's pretty nice. And, he gets the win. Match was all right. I gave it 2.25 out of 5 stars. It would be nice to see Kushida taking on a little bit better talent, maybe giving him a North American title shot against Keith Lee, maybe a nice match with Kyle. That's Kyle O'Reilly for you dumb people. Maybe a match with Bobby Fish, maybe a match with Roddy. I mean, I think he's already had one with Adam Cole. If not, he should have another one. I mean, there's so many other people that he can fight instead of fucking losers like Joaquin Wilde. And, I mean, he had a good match with Cameron Grimes. Had a nice little semi-feud with Cameron, but it was all right. But then the next time we see him, he gets put in a match with DJZ. Ugh. He should be fighting somebody else. He's fighting some credible talent, at least. That's all I got to say about that. So we'll see what happens with Kushida over the next coming weeks, and that's pretty much it. All right, then we find out that next week on the show, we're going to get the last match in this bitter feud between Gargano and Ciampa. So that's going to be the main event. That's going to be a brutal match. I still don't understand why it's not a stipulation match. It was just going to be a straight-up one-on-one fight. And we'll see what happens with that. And we also got the 6-woman ladder match. So that should be a pretty big show next week. And we'll see who will face the women's champion at a later date. And we'll see what happens with Gargano and Ciampa. And see who comes out of that feud, that match alive, and in one piece, and who finally is the best and the so-called face of NXT. Even though we all know the face of NXT is Adam Cole, baby. Because he is still the champ. And some Lucha Ninjas attacking Joaquin Wilde. They kidnapped him. Nobody cares. Okay, but that was that. And then we get to the main event for the North American title, Keith Lee, and we will all bask in his glory. And if you're not basking in his glory, there's something wrong with you. Rosa's basking in my glory. But you already knew that already. And that's all I got to say about that. Keith Lee defends against Damian Priest and Dominic Dijakovic. This was a great match to end the show. Great match. This match and the Kenny Omega Trent match on AEW really was a good Wednesday night. Those two matches were fun. Were very good, and really made both shows pretty good. Even though the ratings didn't. The ratings was really. I mean, AEW won again. Let's put it that way. They won with 685,000 views. NXT got 590,000. AEW finished 37th for the night. NXT was 74th. But the 685,000 was the lowest viewership of 2020 for AEW and a non-holiday edition show since Dynamite started way back in October of last year. And both shows combined did a 1.275 million viewers, which is a record low for them, even since this Wednesday Night War started back in October. So you can come out here and say that wrestling is boring, they're not getting the ratings because it's in empty arenas. But if they're trying to put on a show for us, there's nothing on. There's basically nothing on television right now, except for the fucking coronavirus on every fucking channel. Minus the news channels, every fucking channel, like Channel 2, Channel 4, Channel 5, Channel 7, 9, 11, 13, 25. Almost every fucking channel has the coronavirus on it. Every fucking day. We got to hear from the freaking mayor and governor of Jersey. We have to hear from de Blasio and Cuomo, and then we have to hear from Trump, who we didn't hear from today, which was kind of strange. Usually we see Trump around 5:30, 6 o'clock with his team. We didn't hear from Trump. That was kind of weird. Maybe he's doing something later. I don't know. I'm watching Fox News right now, so. But speaking of Trump, he got tested for the virus and for the second time, and he came out negative again. So that's pretty nice. Because we don't want to have our president with this fucking virus, because then they have to give it to Mike Pence for a while. And then but hopefully we won't get to that point. They canceled the Democratic National Convention, putting that all the way to August. So, yeah. So basically, we're gonna have a month and a half freaking debate with Biden and Trump, most likely, and gonna have a really crappy election. I still think Trump is gonna win. Biden's garbage right now. His fucking reputation, especially in those videos that that he was doing on, where he's talking and then he's trying to read the teleprompter and he can't even read the teleprompter. He just shot. He really killed his fucking campaign. And Trump is just showing the world why, and his resolve right now. He's battling this disease. He's got a great team of guys. And I'm not saying it because I support Trump or anything. Who would you rather have, Trump or Biden? I'd rather have Trump for 4 more years. Just saying. Because he can make America great again, and it's been doing pretty well. The economy's, even though the economy right now sucks because of this fucking virus, but it's back on its, it got back on its feet a couple of years ago. A record number, almost 3,000 points. Now it's around 22,000, 2,100, somewhere around there. I don't know what it did today. I didn't look at the stock market, but America has gotten back to what it is right now, and Trump's doing a great job, and I think he'll win the election and do another, and be around for another 4 years, and then maybe Mike Pence runs in 2024 against maybe Biden, maybe against I hope somebody else, like besides Biden, maybe Bernie. I was hoping Bernie would win this. I was hoping. He lost a lot of steam back when this fucking virus happened. He lost a lot of steam, and I really wanted universal health care for all, universal Medicare for all. But looks like we're not going to get that, which sucks. So still got a lot of bills to pay, and even with these stimulus package checks coming in, which may not be coming in for a while, probably won't be getting it till June by the summer at this rate, because I read something like some people might not get it for 20 weeks. 20. That's like 5 months. So it's April, so by September, October, we'll be getting these checks. That's fucking crazy. We should be getting them now. Why wait till September? Do it now. I want my money now. It's my money, and I want it now. God damn it. I got bills to pay. Got bills to pay, food to get, car to fill up, house to pay off. Rose has got her own problems, It is what it is, but yeah. So enough about that coronavirus shit. So NXT and AEW, the ratings, weren't that great. Not a lot of people were watching. I don't know why. I was really hoping for maybe AEW doing like maybe 800, maybe 900,000 views, and NXT getting maybe about 600 to 700,000. But they're doing almost. I mean, NXT is doing barely 600,000 people, and AEW went down from like I think last week they had 800,000 people, now they went down to 600 and something thousand. And like I said, you can't say that wrestling is the ratings are hurting wrestling. And this fucking virus, because everything on TV is the coronavirus, and everybody wants to watch Trump and watch what De Blasio and Cuomo and every other fucking politician and has to say about this fucking virus. By the way, fuck the mayor or the governor of Georgia. I didn't know we had people with coronavirus. How did you not know? I mean, you're late to the party, dude. People in Georgia are dying. I don't know what the death rate is, but there's probably a lot of cases in Georgia right now. Georgia has 10 million people. How can you not know? I mean, how can you not put the city of Atlanta in shutdown, or the whole state of Georgia in shutdown or lockdown? How did you not know? Fucking idiot. And I know somebody from Georgia, Freddie Mitchell, my good buddy Freddie Mitchell, big ups to him, by the way. He works in Georgia. He's an essential worker, so big ups to him. Thank you. As I am, I'm an essential worker, so big ups to this guy. Even though I'd rather be home with Rosa, getting a paycheck every couple weeks. That's just me. But gotta make the money somehow. Rosa's talking up a storm. Yeah, so the ratings, are hurting both companies. The empty arenas are hurting. It sucks that they're empty arenas. The WWE and AEW and lots of other federations, especially Japan, which I don't know what's going on in Japan. I heard they were coming back to doing shows, but I guess they canceled those shows. I think Stardom was doing a show. And they were slowly going to get New Japan Pro Wrestling back up and running. Because they got the G1 coming up, and that's canceled. Which fucking sucks. They announced that Money in the Bank is canceled in Baltimore. So no Money in the Bank this year. No Extreme Rules. And right, as of, it's still on, but SummerSlam is in question, and that's in August. And NXT TakeOver Boston. Those two shows are up in the air right now, and we're only on April 2nd. We got 4 months to go. Hopefully, this ends by then. We're 4 weeks away from what Trump said, that we might flatten the curve and hopefully get back up and running. The economy can get back up and running, and people can get back to their jobs, because 10 million people have filed for unemployment. That's fucking insane. And, people not practicing social distancing, they're being fucking idiots about it. That's why getting more and more deaths here in the world and around the United States. When the worldwide, we've hit over 1 million cases. It's just fucking insane. When is it gonna end? When? I want it to end like today. I want to go back to New York City to see my friends in December's fall. I want to go into the city and hang out. But I can't do that. And it fucking pisses me off. I was supposed to go to see In This Moment yesterday. That got postponed because of this fucking virus. I don't know when it's going to get rescheduled. If at all this year. I don't know if there's going to be a football season for the Niners. I'm fucking pissed off. I'm fucking pissed off. My anxiety's gone through the roof. You know, with work and dealing with a bunch of assholes that hoard a bunch of fucking stuff.
No, like I said, I was never really interested. I was scared of that stuff, you know. In my high school,
fuck them, I don't know. Just fuck America. Fuck this fucking virus. And that's all I gotta say about that. Go in the other room. Yeah, go in the other room. So anyway, we get back to NXT and the North American title match. They go at it right away, and we go to a break right away. They start the match. Oh, we gotta go to break.
Who's sending you pictures?
Stupid. So we come back. Priest takes control of Dijakovic and falls with some strikes in the corner. Falls with a DDT for a near fall as Lee makes the save. Oh, go in the other room! God, I fucking hear. I can't think of anything. So he dumps Priest to the outside. Priest fires back, and him and Keith Lee battle up top. Priest fights him off, and Dijakovic sneaks in, gets Lee on his shoulders. Priest hits the Doomsday spin kick, which was pretty fucking sick, as everybody goes down. And then the all trade strikes, and then Dijakovic and Priest double choke slam Keith Lee, but Dijakovic goes for Feast Your Eyes. Priest counters out of it and hits Splash Mountain on Dijakovic into Lee. And Priest follows with a step-up tope con hilo. And we go to another break. We come back. Dijakovic misses a moonsault. Priest hits a choke slam, which for a near fall. Goes for a cyclone kick. Dijakovic counters out of it. Lee powerbombs Priest on the Dijakovic and follows with a spirit bomb. Until Dijakovic makes a save. And then Keith Lee and Dijakovic trade strikes. And then Lee hits a spine buster. And then a splash on Damian Priest. Priest cuts him off with an Insigity. Falls him up top. Lee counters the Hurricanrana until Priest finally hits the Hurricanrana. Then he hits a top rope elbow, and then Dijakovic, hits a top rope elbow drop. And then he and Priest work into a work as they both go down, and they cover Keith Lee for a near fall. Keith Lee delivers those massive chops of his. Then they go top again. They shove Lee off, and then Dijakovic dumps Priest to the outside. Follows with a corkscrew moonsault for a near fall. Priest goes for his nightstick, but Dijakovic counts into Feast Your Eyes. Looks to win the title, but then Keith Lee hits the pounce! Period. On Damian Priest, sends him to the floor. Then he hits Ground Zero, the Big Bang Catastrophe, and pins Dijakovic to retain the belt, like we all knew he would. But, there was some people that saying, oh, Dijakovic is going to win. No, Damian Priest is going to win. He deserves it. Not right now, but it is what it is. So, a pretty fun match. Match was pretty good. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. They all worked hard on a great match. But there was some moments that you kind of were like, It wasn't it could have been a great match, but still a good match nonetheless. And Keith Lee retains his belt, and we'll see what happens with him. I think we'll still see Damian Priest and Dijakovic in the title picture down the line over the next coming weeks, but we'll see what happens with that. So that's pretty much it for NXT. And like I said, a good match, 3 out of 5 stars. Overall, NXT was pretty good. I gave it 6.25 out of 10 stars. And we'll see what happens next week on the show with Gargano and Ciampa. And the 6-woman ladder match. Should be some great matches. And we'll see what happens next week on NXT from Full Sail University in Orlando, Florida. As we continue the takeover matches that should have been happening this Saturday in Tampa Bay, but it's not. Sucks. So that's it. Thank you all for watching this video. Make sure you like the video if you want. Smash that like button to death. Subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to all my other channels as well down below in the description box. And as always, friend me on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter at my Twitter link down below in the description box. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. So I got TGC 164 coming up a little bit later. I'm going to eat some dinner right now because I'm hungry. And give you my WrestleMania predictions for night 1 and 2. And that's all I got to say about that. So thank you all for watching. Once again, 6.25 out of 10 stars for NXT. It was a pretty decent show. And we'll see what happens next week on the show. So that's it. Thank you all for watching. Peter Gilmore signing off. Peace out. Rock on. And if you're not down with that, fuck you, man. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. I'm going to go kick Rose's ass right now and then eat. So if you don't hear from me in about an hour and a half, you know what happened. And that's all I got to say about that. So thank you for watching. I'm out. Peace, bitches.